Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino, back for my post-market wrap-up for this lovely day. Tuesday, February 6, 2018. People, what a ride. What a ride. I mean, look, have a look at this. At one point, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 567 points right at the open. Then, like 20 minutes later, half of an hour, it ripped up like 300 and something points higher. Then it went back down to about the flat line. Long story short, we closed right here up 569 points. Now, seriously, we all understand what happened here and why yesterday played out like it did. Still, and you really have to laugh. I'm sitting here watching the mainstream financial channels, and they are still baffled about what drove this market yesterday. It's so obvious to me, and I know it is to you. Let's just recap real quick. The President of the United States, seriously, does not want this market to be weighing on anybody's mind whatsoever. So, yesterday was a shakeout. That's simple. Again, the markets are rigged across the board. They have been rigged for a decade now, since the Federal Reserve stepped in here and started buying everything. It's a managed market, managed by government, by the Federal Reserve, by the Wall Street banks. It's that simple. So yesterday, instead of dragging all this out, they figured, hey, you know what? Let's really shake everyone out by pushing this market down. And as a matter of fact, the largest point drop ever recorded in the history of the stock market, point drop, not percentage drop, but point drop, shook everybody out. They really ran the stops on a whole bunch of people, for which I got slammed today and yesterday too, with emails from people telling me how they got stopped out of this market. Unfortunately, it was designed to do that, what happened yesterday. Now this whole thing of this market can be touted as, again, a success for the current administration. Look how the market sold off, but look how the market rebounded. You got it? It's a freaking political tool. The stock market has been weaponized. So look, good. We know their game. We know exactly what they're going to do, and I've outlined this for all of you. I mean, with a clarity that you seriously, I mean, not one troll can say a word out here. I'd love to hear from at least one. Seriously. I nailed it to the wall. I explained to you what happened and how this market would more than likely recover now that all the weak hands were out. And look at today's market. Freaking credible. As for me, I am still waiting to strike. Why am I waiting to strike? As you all know, I am a very conservative trader, and my record for the past, I don't know how many months now, has been stellar, actually beyond stellar. It's the truth. And I have promised all of you out here that we will win, so I will not enter any position without putting a lot of thought into it, so you can all follow along if you want. Now, let's go over a few other things today. The bond market didn't do much. It kind of was in a range. Go to my website, traderschoice.net. You can look at what the bond market did. The dollar caught a little bit of a bid today, nothing major. Precious metals got hit. Are you surprised about that? I'm sure you're not. There's a dynamic I want to talk about here that I have been following for months, very, very closely, and today it was proven to be true. In fact, I wrote an article about this on Steemit yesterday or the day before. As stock traders, all right, equity derivative traders, we can use the flow of cash, or by watching the flow of cash, pay attention to this, seriously, into and out of cryptocurrencies. We can use this as a gauge for risk in stocks. Now, again, I've been watching this for months, And it seems like a repetitive cycle, which was proven again today. And in fact, I talked about this yesterday. We saw cash coming out of cryptos, and the market followed lower. We saw cash going into cryptos. The market, stocks, followed higher. So, again, what this does for you is make my website, traderschoice.net, for which there is a link in the description of this video, a very valuable resource. Not only would I recommend you watching what occurs in the bond market, we're also going to watch all those other charts I have around set up for you with all the major cryptocurrencies there. Bitcoin is there, Litecoin, Ether, Steam. Keep your eye on these things. If you see cash coming out of these things in a big way, look for stocks to follow, and vice versa. It's just a very interesting dynamic. Like I said, I've been following this. It seems to be true. Do it yourself. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for anything at all. Always think about these concepts. Ponder them for yourself, and then make your own choices. It's that simple. So when you get a minute, in fact, it would be interesting if you should be watching this video right here on my website so you can look at all the charts. Forget YouTube. There's nothing there. You're just going to see this face. Go to my website. You can see me and all the other charts there. It should make it so easy for you. People, it is my goal, and you know this, for us to crush this, to rip the face off of this market beyond the point of recognition. We are not going to let these Wall Street banks win. We're not going to let the Federal Reserve win. We're not going to let this weaponized market, string us along. We're going to stay ahead of it because we know what they're going to do. Look, they think we're all stupid. I can promise you that you and I are way smarter than they are. We are, and it's proven here. It's just proven on everything that I go over. And the fact that, while everyone got melted down yesterday, you and I, those that have been following my trades, we were sitting pretty because we didn't lose anything. We had all of our profits we made in January, and then the market erased the entire month's gain in one day. People were having a fit out there. Not me. You saw my video yesterday. I'm laughing. I'm cheering, having a good time. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing here when I do take up a new position, which is probably going to be tomorrow. I know I had said earlier that I was going to do it more than likely today. I was waiting for a few parameters to fall in place. If you have a copy of the RIP system, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There are a few parameters that just need to fall together there. Bam! Then we get in, we strike. Or the evolution system, unfortunately, is not available anymore. I heard people are selling copies of my evolution system online here. I cannot sell this anymore. Do I suggest you getting one and running out and paying whatever they're asking? Honestly, I would not. I think the RIP system is accurate enough. If you're looking for a trading system, find your own, whatever you want to do. All you got to do is find a system that works for you. It's that simple. I'm pretty much doing not just the broad strokes for you, but also the fine detail in this market. So, again, okay, they played their game, and now we're going to play ours. That's what we've been doing. It's just, look, just understand, people, and I know you do, if you follow this blog. We are living in fantasy land. A managed market. It's that simple. If we understand that this fantasy land managed market is going to be pulled in certain directions, we can watch for the signs everywhere. And with a little bit of logic, put together the puzzle pieces and stay ahead of it. And rip its face off beyond recognition. I promise you that's what I'm going to do. There is no doubt about it. This market, in my opinion, is probably going to recoup all of the losses of January in a very short period of time. You and me are going to be on the right side of that. We are going to make so much cash in such a short period of time. It's going to be actually beyond imagination. It's really the truth. Good. Like I said, let them do what they got to do. We know what we're going to do for the short run, for the long run, and every freaking thing else in the middle. It's that simple. All right, look. With that said, just a summary. Go to my website, look at the charts there of cryptocurrencies. You'll see how they were all getting bought up today. I don't know about you. But again, this is something I've been studying for months. So you can either, one, take my word for it, or two, because I would not steer you wrong, you know that, or two, watch it yourself for a little while. I set it all up for you. It's free. So you got nothing to lose by just watching those charts. As a matter of fact, you should be seriously saving my website, at least the first page of it, to your favorites and be referring back to that like all day long. It's free. You have nothing to lose by looking at those charts and seeing how it plays out. Those cryptocurrency charts are live 24/7, by the way. 24/7. Please take advantage of it. This is not for me. This is for you guys. I don't need any of this. I do it for you because I'm trying to make a difference. Because I really legitimately care about you, and I care about people, and I'm not going to let these freaks win. They're not going to win. This ain't going to happen. Not under this guy's watch. All right, with that said, I'm going to shut up. I will see you in the morning, and I cannot wait, really, to see what happens. Over and out.